Take a look at these art pieces, or even these lyrics. Under different circumstances, these would be censored. But why? Art is a crucial part of everyday life, yet it's still censored. Today we'll be taking a look at the legal reason. The First Amendment right should protect all artists, yet it doesn't. Historically and morally, who has the right to censor art? And socially, art has caused a lot of rights movements and moved society forward. While some may say that art is a necessary measure to protect values and vulnerable groups such as children, art is an important thing that drives society forward, and it's valuable for the creative mind. Now, there are two types of censorship, direct and indirect. Direct is something that is legally enforced and it provides a ban. It causes the art to be removed, suppressed, or punish artistic expression. While indirect is often subtle societal pressures that cause the art to be removed without an explicit ban. Censorship is prohibiting or limiting the content that is published, prohibiting published content or the display of content, and punishing artists. The legal First Amendment should protect the artist. Legally, the First Amendment states that you may publish, view, or read anything that you would like. However, art that is deemed obscene or without serious artistic value may be censored. Defamatory art that is made to ruin a person's character through falsehoods may also be censored. However, obviously, satire work is not prohibited. Government-funded art programs may be censored by losing said funding as well. And government art that is in public spaces cannot be censored, but the government may propose a certain time, place, or manner for them. This is all according to the Free Speech Center. Who decides what art is censored? Historically speaking, that would be somebody that has higher authority than the artist. Oh, my things aren't there. This seems reasonable, but that it's not fair. Michelangelo's The Last Judgment in the 1800s was criticized by the papal court, not because of its nudity, but because of its depiction of the papal court as damned souls. 17 years later, after Michelangelo died, the Pope hired an artist to paint drapery over the genitals. Francisco de Goya's Maja Desnuda in 1800s was criticized by the Spanish Inquisition. What the heck? By the Spanish Inquisition by its depiction of a lady reclining, but not because of its nudity, but because she was awake, which sent a message of a lack of femininity and shame in her sexuality. Nazi Germany's degenerate art exhibition in the 1937 was an art exhibition which took over 650 artworks from all over, like all of the museums that they have taken, and they put it in a degenerate exhibit which took off the labels and frames of all the artworks, and they made it seem like modern art was degenerate, so that's also a form of censorship. The social impact. These are some of the things that have provided a lot of social impact to our society, such as Pablo Picasso's Guernica in 1937. It's a depiction of a Spanish bombing. It includes animals and humans suffering in the chaos, and this is all according to his website. The Guerrilla Girls, Do Women Have to Be Naked to Be in the Met Museum, is a poster that they posted that criticized the museum's work and how they pick women, pointing out that while women are often the subject of art, they are hardly the creators of it. Now, while all of this was talking about physical art, performance art has also made an impact. Marini is one of the pioneers of the blues, also the mother of the blues. She has made an impact in Black culture and just overall blues. She depicted what a lifestyle of a Black woman in the 20th century was, while also her lyrics have allusions to lesbianism and bisexuality. More recently, there have been also a multitude of anti-government songs. Some of the ones I know include BYOB by System of a Down, both Holiday and American Idiot from Green Day. And recently, in 2024, Green Day has made a new song titled The American Dream is Killing Me, and it talks about society and how Americans suffer from desperation and anxiety from a society that survives out of greed and cruelty and apatheticness. Today, we talked about the legal and historical moral right of who has to censor and the social impact some of the art has made. This is why I believe art censorship should not be here.